Hey there, welcome to your reading. How does he view you right now? I will share with you all the energy that does come through and not leave anything out. Let's get straight into your reading. Meditate here on the 3 cards. Pick the one that calmly draws you the most. 1, 2, and 3. Let's get straight into your reading. Hi, number 1. Welcome to your reading. How does he view you right now? Of course, I will share with you all of the energy that does come through and not leave anything out. So let's get straight into your reading. I see here your energy, you're naturally drawn to your card holding the clear quartz crystal. Now this is a perfect choice crystal for you because see, the clear quartz crystal does exactly what its name implies, right? Clear. So it clears out negative energy, right? In order for you to harness and bring in more positive energy. It's a high vibrational crystal. It's good for like clarity, for like giving you like clear thought of mind and vibration, okay? So let's see what card you have. You have the Magician. With the Magician energy, this is like focused creativity, turning your visions into reality and taking inspired action. And so with the Magician energy here and how he views you is someone of this nature, okay? So this is creativity, okay? You're someone that he sees that you can set a goal. You are able to pinpoint after research or study, you're able to pinpoint exactly which way to go in order to accomplish that goal. Okay, so he definitely recognizes you as someone that you're able to do exactly what you want to do. You are going to turn those visions into reality no matter what. So let's gain more insight. What is the energy as it does relate? What is the energy as it does relate? What is that energy, spirit? So you have here the horse and freedom. You better know this, okay? With the horse and freedom energy, it's really about him not being able to stop you, hold you down, cuff you, tell you what to do, okay? You're like the wild horses breaking free, needing that freedom to roam, to be yourself, to express yourself fully, okay? And so with the horse energy, of course, that's Sagittarius in the top placements of your chart or his, as a correlation in the reading. So Sagittarius, that fire energy, it could definitely be in your sun, moon, or rising sign, your 7th house of relationships, or even the planet Venus. This is the thing. He knows this, right? He knows that your heart is pure and free. Okay. And let me just say this, number 1, there is a greater purpose that calls you. Okay, you have unlimited reserves. So he definitely views you as someone that has a lot of energy, right? You can keep going no matter what. So with that unlimited reserves, there's that stamina and that strength that comes to mind. You follow the winds of change, okay? If it's happening here and this is where you need to be, baby, you are mutable. You're able to go wherever you need to go in order for you to be in that space that you want to be, okay? So with you being able to follow the winds of change, this is what allows you to accomplish your dreams here with the Magician energy. So I absolutely love the fact that the horse freedom energy came out with the Magician energy because it's a nice correlation. And so that is a confirmation. It's all fire. It's all creativity here starting out in your energy. You are a creative person. He knows it. He sees it. He cannot hold you down. He cannot stop you. Let's gain more insight. So how does he view you now? How does he view you now? How does he view you now? Not enough. Look at that. Look at that. As he's frustrated in the relationship connection, right? He has a lack of confidence with this connection. really concerned about the future, what's going to happen between you two in the future, what type of energy will be there, what will take place. I can tell that this is the type of person that does have a lot in his head when it comes to, worrying about the future. So that gives him that air of anxiousness or anxiety, okay? So he can definitely self-sabotage just by overthinking, by doing too dang on much, okay? But all of this is based on fear, and those are ego issues. Worry, doubt, and fear, ego issues, as well as jealousy. Okay, and I told you I would not leave anything out, so that's why that jealousy energy is coming through. All right, he's a bit jealous of how you're able to move freely, do you, drink your water, mind your business, or have your wine, and just really focus on what the heck you want and get it, baby, because you take inspired action. Right? You do things, most of the time. And that's all you need is most of the time. You don't have to be perfect, 100% perfect. As a matter of fact, you only need 51% of doing things in a way for it to manifest for you. So it's 49, 51. You only need that 51% for things to work out for you. But I'm saying that you definitely have a much higher percentage than that, with taking action, inspired actions, doing things that you feel like something you'll like or you're interested in, or even something that you would enjoy, okay? And that is where that jealousy is coming through with him. So let's gain more insight. And what is that energy, spirit, as it does relate? How does he view you? How does he view you? What is happening here? How does he view you? Liberated. The Queen Mother Nanny. And with the Queen Mother Nanny, of course, you're liberated. Look at that. Horses are free. Liberation is freedom. Liberation is freedom. And I'm so grateful when the energy does align in this way, because spirit is omnipresent. Energy is real. Okay? Energy is real. And with spirit being omnipresent, right, this allows you to be validated in regards to your questions and your concerns about how he views you. Liberated. You're uplifting. You uplift him. You uplift those around you. You want the people that you come in contact with to be great, to be the best versions of who they can be, whatever it is that they want to be. So not only are you here in this freedom energy, this frequency, this is what you want for other people. And he does recognize that. So let's gain more insight. What is that energy, spirit? How does he relate? What's that energy? I know I was a distraction from your pain. So here with this is definitely him saying, there's something that maybe you had shared with him that was quite challenging, and you shared it with him. So he feels like he's asking himself this question: was I just a distraction from her pain, or was she like really, into me, or is she into me, or was I just a distraction? Like, it's something you shared with him, right? That was quite challenging. It had something to do with, a relationship connection of some sort, right? And so there's that energy of him feeling like not enough. I know I was a distraction from your pain, and maybe I'm not enough, right? Because you have this free spirit. You know what I'm saying? You're able to follow the winds of change. You have these unlimited reserves. It seems like you have great stamina and strength. And look at you. You're always able to do what it is you want to do. You have grown. Self-growth here. Growth-oriented mindset is how he views you. You want to move forward. You want really great things to happen in your life, and you know that in order for those things to happen, that you have to have a focus. You know that. He knows that too. You have to have a focus, and you have to move towards that focus. So it's momentum, it's belief and movement. It is momentum. It's what you focus on. It's how you feel about what you focus on that creates that momentum. It creates that emotion. So let's gain more insight. And what is that energy, Spirit, as it does relate? What is the energy coming through? What's that energy coming through as it does relate here? Number, yes. Number 1, let's get this message. We're gonna get some tarot energy. We're gonna pull some tarot energy. Thank you, Spirit. Of course, this is tarot energy as well, the Magician card that you were naturally drawn to. He feels like you could literally, like, this guy finds you very incredible. You know, and it's just really unfortunate that he views a lot of things from his ego, from a place of fear or jealousy, which causes that frustration in him. Okay, so if he's walking around frustrating, blaming, complaining, then that is where that frustration will be in that relationship connection. Having a lack of self-confidence, whereas he sees you as having great confidence. Although you're saying to yourself, hey, I don't have confidence 100% of the time. And no, maybe you don't, but you don't need it 100% of the time in order to manifest what you want. So it's really just 51-49. And of course, if you had it more than that and your percentage is higher than that, if it's higher than 51%, then you will manifest faster, right? If your frequency, your focus of what you want is at a high percentage rate, then your emotions will be there. And then of course you'll be on that high frequency. The Three of Wands. I'm not surprised that the Three of Wands did lay naturally under the Magician card. Because again, the Three of Wands, it's fire, it's creativity. Yeah, it's teamwork. It's teamwork here. Teamwork makes the dream work, right? It's commerce. It's about commerce, selling something, making money. It's expansion. It's growth. It's travel with the Three of Wands. And did Spirit just give us that insight that you want to, baby, you have a glow up mindset. It's like, and I'm going to do a glow up reading really soon, probably within the next couple of days. That's what's on that's what I have planned. There's a glow up reading that you need to come back here and watch because you have a glow up mentality, leveling up, wanting the best for your life, wanting to live this experience of abundance and prosperity. Okay, and when you think this way, you are aligned with the source. Just look at the universe. The universe is abundant. So that tells you that your source's consciousness, that God's consciousness is abundant. It is prosperous. Yeah, so it feels like, you know, you're going to do something really good, really great when it comes to like a business, starting a business, making money online. So number 1, if that's something that you felt like you wanted to do, I encourage you to go right ahead. I encourage you to, you know, to go towards that and to definitely allow that to happen for you because you have a great resonance here for success. Let's gain more insight. What is the energy as it does relate? I'm going to go here. So others' opinions are less important than my personal guidance system? Yes, they are. This is a guided message from your spirit guides to let you know that this is the thing. See, you did not intend to use the opinions of others to measure against your beliefs, your desires, or your actions in order to determine the appropriateness of them. Instead, you knew and still remember that long after you were born, that it was the relationship between the opinion or knowledge of the source within you and the current thoughts in any moment that would offer you perfect guidance in the form of your emotional guidance system. Yes, you do want to know how he thinks, what he feels, how does he view you, because this is a way for you to validate the questions and concerns. This is a way for you to validate your intuition, and it's a perfect way to find out. Okay, but Spirit is giving you a guided message here about your emotions. So he definitely sees you as someone that's able to guide your emotions in a way that results into manifestation and things that you seek and things that you do. You have a high EQ, a very high emotional quotient. That is how you handle your emotions, right? Whether it's happiness, sadness, joy, anger, grief. It's not that you won't feel these things. It's that your management system of your emotions are very high. You know, like a high EQ, intelligent quotient. There's the EQ. It's the emotional quotient. How are you able to handle and control your emotions? Well, he definitely sees you as one that is stable-minded. Okay? Yes. Can you curse him out? Can you get upset? Yes, absolutely. But it's less often than many times, right? Than more. It's less often. Okay? Because you have control over it. So there's that earth energy coming through. There's Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Of course, in the top placement of either your chart or his, that's confirmation, which is practical. He knows that you think from a practical viewpoint, right? He sees you and views you as someone that's loyal. You're not going to cheat on him, play games. You're grounded and you are reliable. You're someone that he can depend on, someone that other people can depend on, right? You're loyal. You ain't got time to be playing games because you're too busy focused on being better, right? You're too busy focused on enjoying life and being free. Too focused on your liberation for your growth, baby. Planting those seeds and growing and then harvesting what you have sown. And what you sow, you shall reap. But see, you know this. That's why you have a high EQ. Let me just say this. Steve Jobs, right? Steve Jobs, who invented the iPhone. He had a high EQ, right? And when it came to his emotions, his emotional regulation, he was not good at that. And that shows in that movie that they put out about him. And everyone that knew him said that movie is 100% accurate. So basically, in short, he used to get really angry really fast and just not be able to control his emotions, which, you know, some physicians or, you know, even spiritual leaders say that that could be the reason why he got ill, is because he was not able to regulate his emotions. And so let's gain more insight. There's the direction. You know where you want to go. You know exactly where you want to go, number one. There's that direction. You have good direction. He knows it. So this is the thing. He definitely sees you as a lighthearted, free-spirited person. However, you are mature. You're focused, right? You're not caring too much about his opinion, whereas he definitely is thinking about what you think. Like you put it like this: you don't care enough to stop doing what you're doing, right? So basically, you don't care. You'll think about what he thinks about. You'll wonder like what's going on with him, what's in his head, and that's perfectly fine, as long as you don't allow those thoughts to stop you, or you know, navigate you in a direction that is an opposite, right, of your ultimate desires. As long as you don't do that, then it's perfectly fine. We think all day. That doesn't mean that just because we think something, we're going to manifest it, okay? Because your thoughts have to have a certain level of momentum. That means repeated thoughts, and lots of emotional energy behind it. And then you take action, and that is how you manifest certain things. Some things, and it could be the simple action of like, hey, I feel very wealthy and abundant today. I am going to buy a lottery ticket. It could be a simple action as buying a lottery ticket and you win the lottery. Okay? And so, number one, this does conclude your reading. I hope this reading does resonate with you. Make sure you drop a comment below if it does. I'm sending you lots of love and good energy. Hi, number two. Welcome to your reading. How does he view you right now? I will share with you all the energy that does come through and not leave anything out. So let's get straight into your reading. I see here your energy. You're naturally drawn to your card holding the rose quartz crystal. Now this is the energy of the rose quartz, right? There's love here, unconditional love, forgiveness, and compassion. Okay, so this is a high vibrational energy. So let's see what card you do have. You're naturally drawn here to the Six of Swords. And of course, that sword energy, it is air. It's Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. In the top placements of his chart or yours as a confirmation in the reading. So what he's thinking about right now is that, hey, it was necessary for you to do what you had to do. Okay, this was really in this connection, this had to happen here, okay? A relocating, a moving, even a vibrational moving of your energy, taking back your power. It was necessary, okay? The necessary transition, necessary change. And this is something he's thinking about. He's viewing you in this way. Like, you know, maybe you have indicated to him, hey, there's no way that I can continue to do this like this. So guess what? I'm going to have to move along. And so this is in resonance with you just taking back your power, knowing your worth, and raising your standards. So let's gain more insight. What is the energy, spirit, as it does relate? What is the energy? Ooh. And I'm definitely going with the tiger because the tiger is fire. Okay, so fire. Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries in the tiger fire. Let me just say this. By you making that statement with him, to him, right, and taking your power back, showing action, right, you chose to be unstoppable. Your passion is your power, right? You're bold, you're brave. And when you are bold and when you are brave, mighty forces come to your aid. The universe conspires in your favor, right? The universe does not respond to weakness, okay? When you're bold and you're brave, the universe responds to you, okay? So let's gain more insight. Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries coming through quite clear. What I'm picking up also with that energy is like a temperamental energy from this person. Like, you know, sometimes he's hot, sometimes he's cold, but at the same time, he's saying these things about you as well. He's like, why is it sometimes she acts like she likes me, but sometimes she acts like she doesn't? Okay, there's that temperamental fire, right? You never know what fire is going to do, and it's unstoppable. The girl with the snake. That's the empath, right? It's the empath and the narcissist. Ooh, and it's such a paradigm with that energy, right? This is like being charmed or used. You feeling like, damn, you know, I feel like I was charmed, or I feel like I was being used. Well, that definitely explains that necessary transition that you had to deal with here. You had to say, look, I gotta focus. I gotta do something here. You took back your power. Because this is the thing, if you don't, you are enabling this narcissist to continue to play games, to manipulate, right? And so he does recognize that you have set persistent boundaries, right? And you're keeping and you're maintaining those boundaries. right? No doubt about it. And that is that fire energy as well. It is the 9 of Wands fire energy, okay? That 9 of Wands tarot. The number 9 is definitely significant either in your birthday, birth month, birth year, or his as a confirmation here, right? Or the 9th house. The 9th house is a fire house. Let me just say this. There are 12 houses in an astrological birth chart, but the 9th house, okay, is it rules over Sagittarius, okay? And there's that higher education, there's long distance travel, and there's spirituality, right? That is governed by the 9th house. There's you traveling. You're like, boy, bye. You're spiritual. He recognizes that essence. Higher education, you're always wanting to level up, to do better, to be the greater version of who you are. So let's gain more insight. What is the energy as it does relate? What is this energy, spirit? Resistance. Gang, gang, Sarah. So with this resistance energy, you're not giving in. And I love the fact that the resistance energy comes through, right? With that boundary energy that spirit just gave us, right? There's resistance. It's like, baby, no. I refuse to do this again. I refuse to go in circles. There's the boundaries. Keeping and maintaining boundaries and being persistent. Let's gain more insight. What is the energy, spirit, as it does relate? What is this? What's happening? Finding out the truth crushed me. I feel like this is you. You're finding out the truth. He knows it. He knows that, this was very hurtful to find out some things. So he thinks about that. He's like, wow. I pretty much know that her finding out the truth was like, damn. It was like, it was hard. It was difficult. Because that's that narcissistic energy where there's betrayal and dishonesty and theft, and you feeling like, dang, I waste my time. Dang, you rob me of my time. But I'm getting a message here for you, number 2, to change your perspective on that, because this person actually allowed you to align with the greater version of who you are. Because had not for you to experience these challenges, right, in this specific relationship connection, you would not start to align with the greater version of who you are, right? You would not have tapped into your self-love, self-assurance, self-respect, and that unconditional love for who you are, right? And because this situation took place, you're able to do that. Also, because of other relationship connections, you're able to align with the source within you. And so let's gain more insight. What is that energy, spirit, as it does relate here? What is that energy? Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. And we just got that wand energy with the 9th house, and the 9th house ruling over Sagittarius. The Ace of Wands. Baby, that is fire and creativity. I told you you're fire. Look, the Ace of Wands lays naturally here under the tiger. Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. Significant here in the reading. A new project, inspiration, the urge to create, to do something. This is you. You ain't got time for his slow butt, for him being indecisive, unable to make up his mind. Having that, that here or there, where am I, what should I do? Is this okay? Right? Worried about what other people are thinking. That's him. All over the place with his thoughts. Okay? But you're here. You're here. You're thinking about a new project right now. So Spirit is encouraging you to start working on that project from an inspired place. Meaning a place of like, you're wanting to do it, and not because, I have to do it because I have to make money. Do it from an inspired place because you enjoy it, because you want to do it, right? So he recognizes that urgency that you have to create, to do something different, to mold, right? And create the life that you want. So let's gain more insight. And what is the energy as it does relate? What is the energy? Ooh, temperamental. And fire is temperamental. Anger, pissed off, upset. He's in his feelings. But he wants to always say, you're mad all the time. And you're like, you're damn right I'm mad sometimes, because I didn't like the way you did that stuff. I didn't like the way you moved, baby. But it's okay, because when you move funny, I move out of your way. So it's cool. It's cool. Yeah, you got one over on me. You got two over on me. You got three over on me. But it's okay, because I'm just going to allow the universe, and I'm going to allow life to take care of that for me. This is actually him. He's angry. He's pissed because you pulled back your power. It's quite interesting how anger is here with the fire energy. He's angry, you're out. Setting clear boundaries. Baby Spirit is encouraging you to create, because that's what you like to do anyway. You feel most happy when you are doing something that you're proud of. And see, this is the thing. You don't really care about others being proud of you. You really want to be proud of yourself. It just seems that way, right? Because we were taught, oh, do this so I can be proud of you. Do this for mom or dad can be proud of you. Do this for your teacher could be proud of you. No. You really, what it is that your spirit, right, engages in creativity so that you can be proud of yourself. That's called fulfillment. That is called self-esteem. Self-esteem. That's why it's called self, because it's about you. So let's gain more insight. What is the energy, Spirit? He's mad. He's in his feelings over this connection. And I told you I would not leave anything out. And this is one of those times where I'm telling everything. I am telling everything. There we go. Well, I'm so glad that Spirit gave this energy, because this is needed, actually. Let me see. I just feel like I really need your middle card to stay in the middle. I do. I truly do. So this is the thing. Let me just say this with the card that came out. Our diversity supports our individual freedoms. Yes, absolutely. 100%. And so there is a guided message here for you. There's a guided message that says, while your societies continue to try to dictate and enforce human behavior to please the majority, because of your diversity, it continues to be an uncomfortable struggle that again and again falls of its economic weight. You see, this is the thing. There is simply not enough money in the world to buck the national current of individual freedom and independence of thought. There's not enough money to buy to stop independent thought. There's not enough money in the world to stop independent thought. Okay? But he feels like you shouldn't be independent. You should think the way he thinks, because he feels like his thoughts are the right way. And that's okay for him to feel that. You can feel any way you want to feel. But the fact of the matter remains is there are 8 billion people on the planet, right? And so that means you have 8 billion realities. Because your reality is based on your perspective on how you see things at any given time. Yes, we all live on the same planet, but we are all in different realities because we have different perspectives on different situations. You can look at this. Here's an example. Look at, certain relationship styles. You have open relationships, for example. In an open relationship, those individuals, they have a perspective that this is what we like, this is what we love, this is what makes us comfortable. And so they are happy. Now, coming from someone's perspective who feels like, no, I only want to be with one person, then that's going to be your reality. It's neither wrong nor right. It is your perspective and it is your reality. So because you have this sense of freedom, right, and passion, right, this person is viewing you as someone that should do what everyone else is doing. And that's just not how it works. Although we have been trained and conditioned to do what everyone else is doing. But eventually you will do what you want to do. And so, beautiful number 2, this does conclude your reading. And I hope this reading does resonate with you and inspire you. Leave a comment below. I am sending you lots of love and good energy. Hi, number 3. Welcome to your reading. How does he view you right now? I will share with you all the energy that does come through and not leave anything out. Let's get straight into your reading. Here, you're drawn to the card holding the green aventurine crystal. Now, with the green aventurine crystal, this is high vibrational prosperity and abundance. It represents being fulfilled, okay? A good fortune, right? Success and a joyous outcome in things that you are working on or things that you have put out into the universe, things that you want to manifest. There is a high probability from the green aventurine crystal that those things will definitely be manifested. So here you have the world card. And with the world energy, this is like a relationship where he sees you as someone that is able to learn a lesson. Something went on within this relationship connection where you were able to learn a lesson, right? You're definitely one that's able to complete your goals. If you start it, you're going to finish it, okay? And also, what I'm picking up is like, say if he starts with you, sort of like discord or something like that, or just messing with you, you are going to finish it. You're going to sit him down and make him be quiet based on how you will communicate with him. It's like, boy, if you don't sit down, if you better quit. So yes, you're able to do that. He sees that. He knows that. This is like travel. He's thinking about, what's happening here in this connection. Will you guys be closer together or will you move further apart? You also have been like, you have like some sort of travel plans that you're interested in, right? Wanting to go somewhere. And I feel like maybe you have discussed this with him or he is picking up on that, right? Moving somewhere, not necessarily maybe moving or even like visiting somewhere. And let's gain more insight. What is the energy, Spirit? What is that energy? What's the energy? Grizzly bear power. So with the grizzly bear power, that grizzly bear says, hey, I am indestructible. You can't F with me if you wanted to, right? So Spirit is telling you here too, number 3, you're number 3. Yes, I'm getting number 2. I don't know why number 2 is coming through like 222. So if you've been seeing 222 a lot, that is a clear message from your spirit guide. So pay attention to the thoughts that you're thinking when you see 222. Okay? I honor my intuition and I go where it leads. So with that intuitive nature coming through, that's the moon. The moon rules over your intuition. So Spirit is saying, trust yourself. Trust yourself, trust your instincts, trust your gut feelings about this person. But it's also saying here that love and gentleness are your real strengths, okay? Never give up because you will succeed. It's indicated here with the world energy. Never give up, you will succeed. So let's gain more insight. He sees you as this grizzly bear energy, baby. Powerful. Powerful. There's no way. There's no way he can break you. He knows it, though. He knows it. And I don't think he'll break himself first. Let's put it like that. Before he could ever destroy you. Let's gain more insight. There's the runner. With that runner energy, you have that runner. It's like a runner in a codependent relationship. He has this fear of intimacy, the fear of getting close. Right? But, you know, that's because he's listening to his ego. That worry, that doubt, that fear. You know, what people are saying, what would they think? I'm not supposed to act like this because I'm him. I'm supposed to act like a macho, or I'm supposed to be this way or that way. Those are the thoughts that he has, right? But he knows you're a very intimate person. You're very loving. You're gentle, but yet and still you're strong. I'm starting to understand our connection. Yes, he is. He really is starting to understand the connection. You know what I'm saying? There's clarity here. There's clarity, understanding like who you are, what you're willing to give to the relationship and what you're not, because you're setting those boundaries. You are persistent, consistent in those boundaries. Yes, you are. You're keeping them too, and you're maintaining that energy. You have your, let me just say this. He feels like you have your self-defenses up as well. You know, he feels like there's a challenge here. There's a huge challenge to get you to do something that he wants you to do. There's an obstacle. And that obstacle is there is because you put it there on purpose. So let's gain more insight. What is that energy, spirit? What's coming through? There's a, oh my goodness, the goddess, the Icosanya, the celestial alignment. Okay, you are aligned, baby. This is a clear indication that the universe is conspiring for your good. And when I see the goddess Kosanzana, that's how you pronounce it, Kosanzana. When I see that this goddess come through and you have the world card as well, honey, let me just say this. We as human beings, we're mutable, right? So our energy is not consistent. However, for the most part, you do know how to align with the greater version of yourself. And when you are aligned, you'll know it because it feels good. You feel at ease. You feel relaxed. You feel proud of yourself despite the circumstances that you may be currently experiencing. Right? So it's, you know it because it's that self-love. It's the assurance that you have. It's that respect, you know, that you have, and having those boundaries in place. It's the unconditional love for who you are, your experiences, right? Your choices, your actions. That's when you know that you are in alignment because you feel good. And when you are in alignment with the source within, this is what takes place. There is beauty, there's prosperity, there's abundance. It's a colorful journey of fruition. So let's gain more insight. What is the energy, spirit, as it does relate? What is the energy? How does he view you? You know what I'm picking up too? I'm picking up the planet Venus for you. Okay, and the planet Venus does rule over Taurus and Libra, but that planet Venus is about beauty and love. Okay, and the reason I picked up the planet Venus also here is because of the celestial alignment energy in the world card. Okay, he definitely sees you as someone that is extremely attractive, very beautiful person, right? Beautiful physically, as well as spiritual beauty, such as kindness and warmth, compassion. You know, you're the type of person you'll forgive over and over again. And sometimes you forgive so much that you forget who you're dealing with. So this is a clear indication to trust your intuition and trust yourself, right? See what this person has shown you. Stop looking at the person and look at the action. Now, that's not to say to not forgive them, because you always want to have forgiveness and compassion and walk with a light heart. Because as you're walking with celestial alignment with a light heart, you are attracting the energy that you truly deserve, which is a loving, loyal, compassionate, supportive relationship partner. So let's gain more. Thank you, Spirit. What is the energy as it does relate? What is that energy? You have the Knight of Pentacles. Look at that. See, I told you there's success here. There's abundance and prosperity here for you. Number 3. And the Knight of Pentacles, this is a reliable person, okay? He sees you as a reliable person. You're patient and you're hardworking. But it's not so much a hardworking that you have to do, but you are hardworking, and he does view you in this way. All you have to do is just stay in alignment, and you will work smarter, right? And less hard, okay? So it's really about the alignment here. And so let's gain more insight. Thank you, Spirit. Knight of Pentacles, it's earth. It's earth as well. It is. There's Taurus, and Taurus just came through, Capricorn and Virgo, okay? So you're loyal. He knows it. He knows you're loyal. You don't want to play games. You're not into that gaslighting stuff. You can't stand it, okay? You're grounded, reliable. He knows it. He knows that he can depend on you. You're that type of person. So let's gain more insight. Oh, that is definitely not the deck that I want for you. Let's see. I want this energy here to come through. What does that energy look like, Spirit? What's happening? Take the first step. You know what I love about the take the first step energy coming through is I love the take the first step energy coming through, because with take the first step, this is here with the runner, right? And he's running, but you're taking the first step. Okay. Again, this is initiative. This is taking the first step to get things done. This is like the magician energy. You're focused on what you want to do, and he knows it. He feels like he can benefit off of you being focused, but only you benefit. And if you decide to be generous with what you are able to benefit and give him some of it, then you will. However, right? He knows that you're not going to just sit back and wait for him. You're not. You're not going to sit back and wait for him. However, there is that codependent relationship energy coming through. There's that fear of intimacy. You know you deserve a loyal and understanding partner. You know this. He knows you deserve one too. But again, he's listening to his ego. There's the runner. He's listening to his ego, listening to what other people think, saying words that other people are saying, doing the ish that other people are doing. So let's gain more insight. Thank you, Spirit. What is that energy, Spirit? What does it look like? What's happening? There it is. My relationships are supposed to feel good. Well, yes, absolutely. The Spirit just gave us this insight. My relationships are supposed to feel good. And when they don't, you know, what does that look like when it doesn't feel good? That's called discord. And what does that feel like? That feels like frustration and confusion. Your life is supposed to feel good to you, right? So this is the thing. The guided message here from your spirit guide says, before your birth, you knew that the primary component of your physical experience that would offer the greatest value for your personal and collective expansion and joy would be the relationships that you would experience with each other. Okay, so if this is the thing, it was your plan to relish the diversity here of your relationships and to choose from them the details that would make up your creations. And here you are. So let me break that down to you. So yes, there are some components of this relationship that you're in with this person that offers you confusion. The spirit guides are saying, no, you can change him, but you're able to choose those energies